My mistakes in love. Hi, I'm David Essel. Oh my gosh, so many times people come and look at individuals like myself that write books on relationships and do seminars and one-on-one work to help people find and create deep love or to recover from affairs, etc., as having the perfect love relationship background. And I have to tell you that I can only speak for myself, but I don't think any expert, and we do consider ourselves experts in the world of communication and relationships, has ever really had it easy their whole existence. And I want to share with you, being humble and vulnerable and open, how the healing happens when you've made mistakes in love. A number of years ago, I dated this really wonderful, beautiful woman and fell in love very quickly, as she did with me. Within the first 30 days, though, and now listen, we often teach what we most need to learn ourselves. I went through what I tell all my clients. Within the first 30 or 60 days, whoever you're dating is showing their true colors. But because of lust and the emotional component of love, we often negate that. We don't pay attention to the red flags. We don't pay attention to the deal breakers that are right in front of us. And with this wonderful woman, I didn't always think of her that way, but with this wonderful woman, within the first 30 days, she had broken her word 3 times. And not little things, some pretty major big things. And every time I'd say to her, that's unacceptable, and she'd say, oh my gosh, David, I'm so sorry, you're right, I won't do it again. Well, it went on and on. So here I am, 90 days into this relationship, and she had actually moved in. I had actually to leave. I said, first of all, did we move too quickly? Well, I can tell you this. Some people can move in within 30 days and have a great relationship for the rest of their lives. But in my case, and I take full responsibility for this, I don't put any blame on her at all. She showed me over and over that she could not follow her word. She showed me it for 90 days. And within 60 days, I had saved her, my codependent world, right? But I had saved her and brought her into my house and everything. And then for 30 straight days in my house, I would say probably 3 to 4 days a week, she broke her word. And I finally had enough. And I asked her to leave, and that was the end of the relationship. So I did think. But, as time goes on, your heart softens. And so she would contact me and say, I just want to be friends with benefits. And so I wasn't dating anyone at the time. And I said, sure, that doesn't bother me at all. Sure, we can get together and go to a movie and be intimate or whatever, friends with benefits. I have no problem with that. I don't judge people that do it. I surely don't judge myself. But this is what I found, is that because of the fact of who she still was in her life, and she couldn't follow her word, even if we got back together for 2 or 3 days to do something, then to be intimate, it was chaos and drama. I mean, none of that had ever left her, and I would get upset. I'd get really upset, and then I would go to one of my coaches, explain what's going on, and they'd look at me and they'd say, well, why do you expect anything different? This is who she is at this point in her life. Now, at any point in her life, David, she might change. Maybe she'll grow into her maturity. Maybe she'll start following her word, and she won't break her word, and she won't lie as much as she is right now. But regardless of what's going on in your life, you're making a choice to go back, and as long as you keep going back, you're going to keep getting bit. And it's true. And I learned, and I finally left. But it was painful. But listen to this. The pain was drawn out because of my inability to say no to someone who wasn't able to follow their word. And I want you to pay close attention here. Many of my friends, when they heard years later about how horrendous this person had treated me, said, oh my gosh, she's this and she's that. And I said, you know what? It's not the case. She is who she was, but I kept returning. I had to own that responsibility. I want you to do the same. Because when you do, you can do what I'm doing right now. You can laugh at your mistakes, learn, and move forward. Hey, don't forget that our free book, The Power of Focus, is at TalkDavid.com. Our free video series on money is at TalkDavid.com. Join our YouTube channel right here. And if I can work with you one-on-one, go to TalkDavid.com, contact me. And from time to time, we have classes that are only $30 a week on all kinds of topics. All of that is at TalkDavid.com. Learn in love and then have fun. I'm David Essel.